Hi everyone!
We are from Group 6.
And we will tell you about social distancing.
Happy watching and enjoy our video.
At the end of 2019, there was a new virus which was thought to originate from the animal trade market. At the beginning of the existence of this virus, the government considered it light and could be handled and seemed to be covered up. Until finally the surge in positive patient COVID-19 in January rose, and finally the Wuhan government only isolated the city in mid to end of January. Even though the city has been locked down, it does not rule out the possibility of positive people without symptoms traveling abroad and spreading the virus there unnoticed.
Presiden Joko Widodo said the COVID-19 case in Indonesia original from Japanese national who were positive COVID-19. This Japanese national visited Indonesia and had to contact with Indonesian national, a 64 years old mother and her 31 years old daughter. This Indonesian patient is a dance teacher who befriend Japanese patient. Initially, the patient felt ill and the examination at the nearest hospital, but at the time, the patient was allowed to go home. After the pain does not heal, the patient is referred for hospitalization. At the time, the symptoms suffered by the patient were cough accompanied by shortness of breath. Furthermore, the patient got a telephone connection that his friend was COVID-19 positive, and the hospital where the patient was treated immediately put the patient into monitoring status, and the hospital prepared standard of care for patients infected with COVID-19. After carrying out the examination and test positive for COVID-19, the patient was then transferred to the Sulianto Saroso Hospital Infection Research, North Jakarta.
Maybe most of people still ignorant about advice government, but always ask how the solution of COVID-19. So now, how the solution of COVID-19 and what the relationship with social distancing? Okay, I'm here, I'll tell you a little about it. So let's watch this video till end. This graph explains virus distributing. First curve referred to many people ill in short time, and second curve referred to many people ill in long time. The total curves are same, but there are interesting shit now. There are lines referred to the capacity health facilities such as many doctors, nurses, and other facilities. Even first curve, it will make many people can't get treatment and avoid dead people. Meanwhile, in second curve, healing is long, but it will be handled by health capacity and subtracted people. So, social distancing function is to keep distributing virus. The second curve, called by flattened curve, we can see how the flattened curve works and make it easier to overcome and spread will be less. It means this virus will be handled by our doctors and stopping distributing virus.
Ways can COVID spread without social distancing?
Coronavirus is most likely to spread from person to person when we come into close contact with one another. We can all help stop the spread by keeping our distance. This means do not shake hands or exchange physical greetings, and wherever possible, stay at least 1.5 meters away from others. It's also really important to practice good hygiene, especially after being in public places. Together, we can help stop the spread and stay healthy.
Social distancing basically means staying away from crowds and locations where you can spread the virus to many others. This could mean working from home and avoiding large gatherings, including concerts, conferences, and other cultural events. The World Health Organization suggests keeping at least 1 meter's distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. This distance is recommended because the virus is spread via droplets of bodily fluid from an infected person. People who just go home from red zone must do social distancing, especially with nearby people, because maybe he or she come healthy, but still bring the virus and can transmit the virus to illness people, like baby and old age one. This case is called by people without symptoms.
We can see a case in Garut. A man who just go home from red zone is healthy, but distributed virus to his baby. So, this is social distancing is very important.
Almost all countries have been impacted by COVID-19, including Indonesia, where the number of patients increasing every day. This makes government intervene and issued several policies, including social distancing.
As a result of social distancing, the government has banned residents from returning to their villages in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. But the government provides relief behind the strict prohibition of returning to their villages. If previously residents were prohibited from returning to their villages, the current government allows going home to certain situations.
Residents are allowed to returning to their villages in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, provided they bring a letter of statement about their condition by the transportation or agency and have an emergency reason.
Let's protect our Earth, stay healthy, and spider from dangerous viruses like COVID-19.